Hey, what's going on, everybody? Isaac here, talking about the Ontario SP10 Raider Bowie, and just kind of want to chit chat about it here while I touch up the edge on this one. So, I'm going to stand up here and talk. I don't know if you want to see me sharpening this or see my face while I'm talking, but here we go. So, this is an American-made Bowie knife. It's made of 1075 high carbon steel. If you can find one that's a few years old, it'll be in 1095 high carbon steel. And you can still get these for about 60 bucks brand new. And I think it's definitely the best value in an American made Bowie knife. There's not a lot of quality American made Bowie knives, and I mean a real Bowie knife, man. This is a 9.5 or 10-inch blade on this. It's not like a buck knife that's like a clip point blade, not a Bowie knife. This is a legit Bowie knife. It is the kind of quintessential Bowie shape, wide blade, clip point. It's made out of a tough steel. 1075 is a tough steel. It is not the type of steel that's going to hold its edge like some 20 CV, pocket knife type steel. This is a tough steel made for heavy hitting. The Bowie knife is essentially a fighting knife, so it's got to be tough for that. And I honestly can't even think of another American-made Bowie knife that's readily available on the market in this price range. Under $100 even. And this is $40 below that. I can't think of any. There used to be a few, like the Bear & Sons Cocobolo Gold Rush Bowie, but if you look at that on Amazon, that's I think close to like $130 now, and that's it's made of stainless steel. They use, I think, 12C 27 Sandvik steel on that, and it's a nice looking Bowie knife, but it's prettier than this, and I'm sure works just fine. Oh, just dropped the sheath to this behind me. It has a pretty leather sheath, but I don't know. I don't for using in even if you want to use this in combat or just out in the woods to do whatever with, I would choose this. It's got a very comfortable rubber grip. It's a tough steel. We got a nice steel guard there. Now, like that Baron Sun has a nice brass guard. It's a Western style Bowie knife. Someone commented on one of my videos. I believe it was on my case Bowie knife. They said it's not a real Bowie knife because it's not high carbon steel. So I guess if your Bowie knife's made out of stainless steel, it doesn't really count. So this one, the Ontario SP10 Raider Bowie, is a high carbon steel. So definitely a real Bowie knife by whoever that was, their standards. Now, it's not going to be a Bark River Shining Mountain Bowie. Those cost $300. This is $60, mind you. Still, as far as I know, just as American made as Bark River. Now their A2 steel that they make that out of is probably a bit higher quality than this 1075. It had better be for more than triple the price. But I really think, y'all got to get one of these Ontario SP10 Raider buoys. The sheath is 100% unattractive. Ugly black nylon with like two thin white pinstripes down the middle. I don't know if they're trying to be the Yankees or what. Ontario knives were made in New York. Now I guess Ontario went under a few months back and were bought out by someone else, Blue Ridge Knives. But I think they're still getting stuff out there. I mean, they're very active on Instagram still. At least they were until maybe just recently. I've been seeing plenty of posts from the Ontario page. So I think they're going to keep the company up and running. So we should still be able to get these puppies. Let me move this stone over here out of the way. Put a little bit more oil on this. I'm not really counting the strokes I'm doing on here. I'm just kind of going by feel. Now, so hopefully these stay available for a long time. I think I got this one at Cabela's. I don't know if they have any there currently. I didn't see any there my last couple of trips, so maybe the well has run dry for Ontario distribution at Cabela's. But check around all the regular online haunts for one of these, and I think you will be very pleased with this knife. Ontario fixed blades, at least in this SP series, they're kind of budget blades. They're kind of known for having a really thick, dull edge that you really gotta reprofile and sharpen yourself at home. This one on this Bowie was not that bad. So it comes with a decent edge, unlike some of their other knives. At least my personal example did. So, because I really don't like that. I don't like when a knife doesn't come with at least a half decent edge on it, brand new. Because if you're at the store or something and you actually need a knife, you shouldn't buy a brand new knife and it just be dull as the butter knife you could have just took from a restaurant you ate your lunch at. So check around on this knife, the Ontario SP10 Raider Bowie, and go grab yourself one while they're still available, in case they kick the bucket soon. But I'm sure there's plenty of stock of these in a lot of places. Ooh, yeah. I bet this is going to have a good edge on it. Let's drop this up a little bit. And I think we'll be good to go with it being as sharp as I need it to be. So I got a lot of oil on that blade from my sharpening stone. I don't do as many strokes on the strop as I would do on the stones. And these are all they're Arkansas stones that I'm using. Just get that whole edge. Flip this piece of leather over, go on the smooth side for just a few strokes. I don't have any polish on this side. But that's okay. And man, this rubber grip is just nice. I did a video, I don't know, yesterday before, showed the cold steel SRK. You know, rubber grips, there's not the texture of the SRK on this knife, but yeah, you don't need it. The rubber is texture enough. Let me grab my cloth over here. And yeah, we're definitely popping off. Plenty of hair. So edge is pretty easy to maintain. Now it wasn't super dull. Before I started, I was just touching it up a little bit. I was working at a 20-degree angle on my angle guide there. But guys, this is a really great knife. You can't beat this for the price. So go get yourself an Ontario SP10 Marine Raider Bowie knife. If you have one, let me know in the comments. If you have ever modified one and put like a really cool handle material like a stag or something on here instead of and taken off the rubber, definitely let me know about that. Would love to see it. Good night. Take it easy. We'll see you next time.